Hello, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys, where we teach the little guy and girl how to utilize charts to manage their own trades and investments. What do I mean by the little guy and girl? Well, we just had two directives signed halting the implementation of a rule that requires financial advisors to act in the best interests of their client. Let that sink in a little bit. The big wigs on Wall Street can play with your retirement and hard-earned money without your best interests at heart. We currently have hundreds of members taking charge of their financial future, and we would love for you to come check out a free week with no credit card required to see if our services would be beneficial on your path to financial independence as well. What we offer, we have a separate course of over 5 hours in length on when to enter and exit positions. And in terms of what we do daily, we have nightly videos, key levels updated each morning before the bell, 2.5 hours of live daily webcam coverage in the morning and in the afternoon, and over 7 hours of educational videos. All of these links can be found in the description of this video. Come check us out. Thanks for watching. Let's get on to the technical analysis. Looking at CMG VRX Twitter and GoPro daily weekly time frame. So CMG, this is a heads up to the bulls that we are in for likely consolidation in the short term. We have a double top at 471.50 and 471.57. We still have a higher low pattern, but if we see a break of 464.41 tomorrow, that is further confirmation that we are in for a pullback. We will anticipate it to be normal and healthy as the bulls are in full control of this daily chart. And as long as it's a higher low compared to 445.25, it is a higher low pattern maintaining. So the RSI has started to give us a heads up. We got up into the 77 range, and considering we're not in blue sky breakout, that is an overbought RSI, and we do know that consolidation is around the corner. So this is another indication that consolidation is likely coming. It's a bearish reversal hanging man candlestick, and losing that higher low pattern on the daily will indicate that it is time to slow down and take a breather. Weekly time frame above the upper Bollinger Band still strong. The goal for the bulls is to close above 465 to remain in breakout mode on the weekly time frame. So far, so good, although if this consolidation does play out over the next 3 days, there is a potential that we could lose that level. This weekly chart, after 5 big green weeks in a row, does need to see a higher low established after some pullback. So again, it would all be normal and healthy considering where we are coming from. VRX, and I keep trashing VRX, but there is no reason not to. The bears are in absolute full control. What stands out to me, since this dump began back at the end of February, and I shouldn't say began, but really got momentum to the downside, look at the momentum with the closes on these candlesticks. These big, there are so many red Marabozus here with the close right near the low of the day, showing momentum to the downside, and we have another one here today. So just an all-out absolute dump. This is an ideal chart. I have not seen a more ideal bearish chart in a long time. It's just no bounce is giving any signal to the bulls that they need to exit, or to the bears that they need to exit this trade. And we saw a break of the double bottom. 943 was a clear bear signal. Broke it right out of the gate with an open at 942 and just all-out collapse down to 892 and closing at the low. So bears are in full control. Support, we have to look back years and years, but at this point, really just looking at psychological levels as previous support, not really playing any factor here, as support is not a word in VRX's vocabulary over the past couple of years. Bears in full control, RSI pretty meaningless at this point, and I would look at this company and I would say they might have a lot of trouble here, not reverse splitting, delisting, bankrupt. I don't know what's going on with the fundamentals of the company, but I know they're in trouble. Twitter on the daily time frame. Middle Bollinger Band daily resistance 1467. I don't even want to think about a bullish position until that level becomes support after multiple rejections of the bulls trying to turn things around. We are building a base of support down in the low $14 range. There's not much support here. On the weekly, we're looking at 14.12, 14, and then the all-time low. So this middle Bollinger Band resistance continues to drop. We'll see if the bulls can get over that, but until they do, the bears are still in control. Exponential resistance on the weekly time frame is 1454. We're testing that level. We have not closed above the 4-period exponential resistance in the past 2 months. So we're testing that level now, and if we can close above 1454 on Friday, we will look for some short-term upside to cool off the bearish momentum that we have here. And it's going to require getting over the middle Bollinger Band on the daily to close above that level by the end of this week as it continues to drop. GoPro bulls still maintaining the daily middle Bollinger Band, closing up near the high of the day. We need to see a break of 880 for the bulls to head up to $9 and continue to maintain control. This middle Bollinger Band is 857. If we close below that daily middle Bollinger Band, we will be looking at a potential bearish entry with a tight stop loss just in case the bulls do continue to show up. But the weekly time frame showing the middle Bollinger Band resistance, trying to get over these exponential resistances. If we lose that daily middle Bollinger Band, we will likely reject from this 4-period weekly exponential resistance yet again at 866. And that would make 5 weeks in a row rejecting from that level, putting the bears back in the driver's seat on the daily time frame. But as of right now, bulls are still in control of the short term of GoPro. Middle Bollinger Band key level, the low of this consolidation is 857 and 856, also a key level lining right up with that level. Level, 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 level. Have a great night.